Hi, John and Juliana here. We are back with our super simple snack series. This is part 3, and we're ready to make something that's very versatile, very user-friendly, and everybody loves guacamole. So, want to talk about guacamole? Do you love guacamole?
I love guacamole.
Who doesn't love guacamole?
The hard part about guacamole is what do you eat it with? So tell me, what do we have
That's
here?
a good question. Okay, well, right, I'm thinking, well, chips, but you can get healthy chips. So
Right.
I like these multi-grain chips, and you could get these like flax chips and everywhere. They have them everywhere now, and they taste really good, actually.
Now, what on earth is this?
It looks like my daughter's hair and my hair when I don't blow dry. They are actually lentil chips. I found them at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has them, and they've got like lentils in there, so they're high in fiber, and lentils are so good for you anyway. So yes, they're processed, but if you're gonna eat chips, make them healthier, right?
Right, because everything else is just fried garbage, right?
Right. Most of the time. Even the baked ones are just potatoes and oil. It's not healthy. It's not
Right.
nutritionally dense, and these both are.
Okay, so making the guacamole, how are we doing this?
Okay, so simple. So first we're gonna take our monounsaturated fatty acid avocados. This is just 2 avocados that are ripe, and we're just gonna stick them in the bowl. I'm gonna put John to work today.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
I will in a second. Actually, you could start mashing away.
Start mashing.
Just mash. And then we're gonna add some tomatoes, but you don't have to if you don't have them on hand, but so good just to add the color and some lycopene and lutein, vitamin C, all sorts of phytochemicals. I think there's 10,000 phytochemicals in tomatoes.
10,000?
10,000, and many that we haven't even identified yet.
Wow, that's amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got something fancy here.
Okay, this is sea salt. I know that-
Celtic sea salt.
Celtic sea salt. Now, I asked Juliana before we started shooting today what's the difference between sea salt and iodized salt?
Like
I mean,
regular
What is
processed
the big deal, right?
Yeah, it's a great question, and I didn't know either until recently, but if you look at how crystally and shiny it is, what happens is when this is how salt starts, like from the sea, you pull out the salt, right? And then they process it like crazy, and all the minerals get extracted from there. So this is basically mineral-rich salt before being processed. And like I always say, processed foods are what makes stuff so unhealthy. So I'm not gonna put all of this in there because it's really potent. It's so much more salty tasting than what you get at the store, the regular table salt.
Really?
So salty, and it's, I mean, like strong stuff. And I was told by Dr. Pam Popper that if you have an allergy to a cat or something, you could stick a little bit of this on your tongue and let it dissolve because it's like an antiseptic, and she says it's like an anti-histamine effect.
Oh, really?
And you can be okay with cats. I haven't tried that yet, but I did have a sore throat, or I was like getting a little cold, and I put it on my tongue. I swear I felt so much better. I don't know if it's all in my head, but so it is healthy. It is antiseptic.
Results not typical.
Well, but think about it. Didn't your grandmother ever tell you to gargle with salt water when your throat hurt?
Yeah.
That's why.
All right.
Okay, so just a couple pinches of it. It's really strong. And then I like to add chili powder just to give it a little extra oomph and a pizzazz. And this is about a tablespoon. Just do about
Whoa.
that much. Okay. You know, it's not spicy. It's really, it looks like it's spicy, but it's really not.
Oh, yeah.
And you could add onions and what else? Whatever you like. I don't like raw onions that much in my guacamole because then I taste it for hours. A good mashing job there, John.
Thank you.
think
I like
that's
it a little
pretty.
bit chunky, so that looks good to me.
Looks good and chunky to me too. You ready?
I'm ready.
Shall we try it?
Yep,
Which chip are you gonna try it with?
this one.
All right, and then I'll try I don't know if I can get it on the curlies, but I'm gonna try. Get it good. Want me to help you?
Yep.
Teamwork, right? Guacamole! And how easy was that? 2 minutes?
Super easy. Very, very yummy.
And healthy.
Great job. Another winner.
Great job. We'll be back with more snacks to come.